Varghese. Mind you, this is still a developing story. Twin blasts, it could be a serial blast situation. We're still trying to corroborate those details. There was another blast that happened right outside the tourism ministry building there in the Syrian capital. And mind you, this is the first EU, head of state that was visiting Syria after the toppling of the Assad regime. And these blasts yet again rocking the Syrian capital. Macron had a close shave. This is right outside his hotel, very close and in very close proximity to his hotel. After which Golani, Ahmad al-Shara, the Syrian president, we all know how he came to power after the rebels kept on fighting in Syria and toppled, the Assad regime, which had gone on for about 52 to 53 years, more than half a century. So still a developing story right now. At least 2 explosive devices have gone off. These are corroborated statements that we're picking up in the Syrian capital. Television footages, some of which we're also showcasing on our screens. Mind you, there are so many visuals that are doing the rounds on social media, but it's important to corroborate them to maintain on-air hygiene. Several things that were on the cards, on the agenda as well. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of diplomatic changes happen to this dynamic agenda of Macron, which again I'm mentioning is the first visit by the EU head of state to Syria after the toppling of the Assad regime. Syria's interior ministry has said that at least 18 people, including 4 police officers, were wounded in this blast. This is according to the Sana news agency. Security officials are also telling various news posts that this happened in a very busy area, so it could very well be a targeted criminal act. That's how the Syrian authorities are now looking at it. And videos, they're not verified. All that have been verified so far are on our screens, Varghese, right now. Still a developing story, but needless to say, this has completely rocked the Syrian capital. And what will be left of this diplomatic engagement between Ahmad al-Shara, also known as Golani, and the French president, that's something we'll have to wait and find out. But still a developing story at the moment.
Also, Kabir, when it comes to the explosions, as I was saying, Damascus is only limping back to normalcy. And this, in fact, shows that the current government, though, has been trying to say their writ runs across Syria, they are still yet to stabilize the country.
You're absolutely right. Yet again, Varghese, the economical situation is in dire straits when you're talking about Syria. The minorities, the kind of funds that Syria has been asking for, be it at the Global Economic Forum, be it at different monetary international agencies, the situation is certainly grim. And even as it's limping back, we can clearly see that the internal instability is certainly far from over. This is not the first attack. Just a couple of days back, there was another blast that happened right outside a cafe in Damascus. The security authorities have a lot on their plate at this point in time, and when an EU head of state is officially visiting Syria, and let alone the capital of Syria, they have a mammoth of a task that's cut out for them. The economical situation in Syria is something that is certainly grim, and this does not bode well for them on the global optical stage as well.
Well, thank you, Kabir, for in fact joining us with all those details. Well, that is the situation in Syria. Closer home, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has set up a high-level interdepartmental committee to examine the content of Diljit Dosanjh's starrer Satluj, a film that was inspired by the disappearance of a Punjab-based human rights activist. The committee has constituted a day after the centre directed OTT platform ZEE5 to remove the film from its platform. The biographical drama is based on the life of human rights activist Jaswant Singh Khalra, who investigated alleged enforced disappearances and illegal mass cremations during Punjab's insurgency era. Long before its release, the film had become one of the most controversial projects in recent Indian cinema. Originally titled Galu Gahara, it has later been renamed as Punjab 95 before finally being released as Satluj. The journey was marked by years of legal battles with the Central Board of Film Certification. The CBFC sought extensive changes, including alterations to references, characters and historical details. The makers refused to accept that they described as a compromised version effectively actively rolling out a theatrical release. Instead, the film premiered directly on ZEE5 in the uncut form on July 3rd. But within 2 days, the platform removed from its Indian library, citing only current developments. The film, however, continues to remain available in the international audiences on ZEE5 Global. The Supreme Court has agreed to urgently hear a plea filed by DMK seeking to restrain TVK leaders, including Chief Minister C. Joseph Vijay and Public Works and Sports Development Minister Adav Arjuna from making public statements that could allegedly influence material witnesses in the Karur stampede case. The plea filed by DMK Organizing Secretary R.S. Bharti alleges that Adav Arjuna, who is also an accused in the case, attempted to prejudice the Supreme Court-ordered CBI investigation through remarks made on July 2nd, blaming the previous DMK government and former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin for the stampede. The incident, which occurred during a TVK rally on September 27th last year, claimed 41 lives and left 142 people injured. The DMK has sought directions to the CBI to examine Arjuna's statement for alleged witness tampering and obstruction of the investigation. It also expressed concern over Chief Minister Vijay's proposal July 10th visit to Karur to distribute rupees 10 lakh ex gratia payments and compassionate appointments to victims' families, arguing that many